what that is. I can just mean. Well, well, I'm not gonna be on a there on Sundays for whatever. I think he also posted some basically. Much of them from our hikes from our in our Oh,
That way I know which way we do it. Well, that'll work then because what I'll do is I'll just. We have a spare or another one. They both be live. Right now they're off. On one, and then when this is finished, that's live. Not real. Once I got it, might as well put them live. When are we starting? Anytime now.
so it's 2:00.
His fault. Not my
It
fault.
is not.
Test. Hey, that works.
Gotcha.
Test. Like I say, yeah, everyone can sit like front, 2-3 rows because we're not gonna have a crowd.
Obviously, well, I can get pictures during it, depending on when I'm there. Got it. Okay. Yep. Just bring it on.
So that'll happen in center stage. So front.
I want to for her, so she can say over
And did you say your name back here, Toby? Joshua Matthew.
Scott Meyer, Joshua. I got it.
Is your ceremony tomorrow? No.
Better than the app?
Oh, just yours. Oh, I heard it was. I heard it was. You could have done it tomorrow. I want to be there. Cool. Yeah, I did prepare my speech. Good. I never had a speech, so I am going at
What's going on?
I am.
Usually how that goes.
Hey, Toby.
What?
It's amazing, pretty
Nah.
good. I got it from that coach. I told Mrs. Mears I'd take pictures now. Because they're often depending now. I did. Missed it.
Lucy, you ready up there?
Hello, Toby.
No
Better
family.
go get ready, Toby. Ready?
You ready?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank you for your attendance to Toby Mears' Eagle Scout Court of Honor. Sorry. Thank you all for, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank you for your attendance to Toby Mears' Eagle Scout Court of Honor. Your attendance is very much appreciated. Next, could I get Scott Mear for the invocation?
Let's have a word of prayer. Well, now this is we all know what it's like when we're using technology today, don't we? Let us pray. God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, leaders, and fellow scouts on this very significant day in the life of Toby. Today is a celebration of a journey full of challenges and friendship, struggles, and a whole lot of fun. Today we think of all the merit badges that he has earned along the way, the oaths that he has committed to, the character that he has developed, and the service to our community that he has worked so hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, he was faithful, and we celebrate his faith, his commitment, and his hard work. So we ask for your blessing upon Toby and his family, who has supported and encouraged him. We ask that you'll bless his fellow scouts who helped him along the way, and certainly bless the scout leaders, his entire troop, and all those who were physically or in spirit along with him. We ask you, O God, to continue to walk with Toby as he takes these next steps in becoming the scout and the person that you desire him to be. Amen.
Next, could we get Corbin McGuire for the presentation of the colors?
Audience, attention. Honor guard, attention. Honor guard for march. Halt. Prepare to post the colors. Post the colors. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will you please join me in the Scout Oath? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty, to guard my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Will you please join me in the Scout law? A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Honor Guard reform. About face. Honor Guard return to post. Halt. About face. Everyone may be seated at this time.
Next, I would like to direct your attention to the back for a Trail to Eagle video made by Joshua Matthew.
Hi, Toby. Congratulations on getting your Eagle Scout.
Congratulations, Toby.
Hey Toby, congratulations.
Just want to say congratulations, Toby.
Hey Toby, congratulations on getting Eagle.
Hi, I'm Lewis Wright. I'm one of Toby's Scoutmasters from Vandalia. I'd like to congratulate you, Toby, on making Eagle. I am surprised that you beat Lucy in getting her Eagle, or I guess I'm disappointed in Lucy not beating you. It's either way, but always congratulations. One of the biggest things I can remember about Toby is going to summer camp, and I know that he earned 11 merit badges during this summer camp, and he walked the least amount. He planned it out so that he only had to go to 3 different buildings, and he earned his 11 merit badges. Most of them, he didn't even leave the one building in the morning, and he was earning 2 merit badges each session. So that's my biggest memory that I can think of with Toby. Toby, I know it's been a long journey for you. It's been a transition that you had to switch and go. So that didn't make life any easier, and ducking tornadoes here and there sure is not easy. So once again, congratulations, well deserved, well earned. Keep up the good work. I have some advice for you down the road. So one is always make sure you have on clean underwear. And the next advice is do your best to consider giving back to Scouting everything that's given to you. I think you're a great ambassador for Scouting. So keep that in mind. Once again, congratulations, Toby, and best wishes and good luck.
Hi, Toby. This is Melinda Clark from Vandalia, Ohio, Troop 307. Congratulations on obtaining your Eagle rank. I'm very proud of you for sticking with us. It's not an easy thing to do. I hope you pass your board of review with flying colors. If you're still in Troop 307, I would have voted to confirm your rank without a second doubt. You embody several of the Scout laws. The ones that I remember the best were that you were trustworthy, helpful, courteous, and brave. I would like to touch on brave and helpful for a minute. Because of you and a few others, we were able to keep Troop 307 going during COVID. You were very helpful in finding online activities to do during virtual meetings and make them as interesting as possible. It's hard doing things online. You never know if you have everyone's attention. You also came prepared with an agenda and things to do when we were able to meet face to face again. I thought you were brave when you became the SPL of Troop 307. You took over the leadership of a troop when you had appeared to many of the other Scouts for a long time. It's very difficult to make the transformation from peer to leader sometimes. You have to be brave to make leadership decisions even if they are unpopular. Being a leader sometimes changes the social dynamic. I respected your bravery in accepting your first leadership position. Finally, while it's not on the Scout Oath or the Scout laws, I remember a very curious young man who was interested in the world around him. I saw this curiosity from the time we taught the troop to change a tire on a trailer to summer camp, when you always brought back a large number of merit badges. Stay curious in your life. It will open doors, just like the rank of Eagle will. Again, Toby, congratulations and well done.
So I remember Toby coming up as a cub. He was always very enthusiastic about what he did and how he did it. He brought a lot of energy to the pack, and that carried over into the troop. Again, he was always eager to do things. He was always eager to take charge. When he became senior patrol leader, I saw his leadership skills progress. I saw him try to do his best to take charge of things. I saw him trying to plan things as best as possible, trying to motivate the other kids. He did great with that, and it was a real treat to see him develop as a leader. I know I really got to know him when Curtis started, when he became Scoutmaster. Curtis helped him a lot on the way. I especially remember the times when Curtis was trying to make a point, he'd use his full name, Tobias, and to try to get his attention, and that really helped motivate him a lot. But I really saw him come along as a leader, and I'm sure he's gotten even better now as a Life Scout, and I have no doubt he will be a good leader now as an adult and in any future jobs.
So I've known Toby since his early days as a Cub Scout, and something that always stood out to me was his ability to be a leader in any given situation. He developed his skills as a leader throughout the years. He served as senior patrol leader, assistant, and then became a senior patrol leader. He did an amazing job kind of bridging the gap that sometimes develops between the much older scouts and the much younger scouts. Toby was always so excited to go camping and to do fun things. Toby was always friendly with everybody and anxious to make friends with everybody. It has been so much fun watching Toby from a young child coming up through Cub Scouts and developing into this fine young man. I hate that he moved away just before becoming an Eagle Scout, but it's been so much fun watching on Facebook and talking to his parents and getting to see him when they come home. Toby exemplified the Scout Oath and the Scout Law even beyond scouting. He especially exemplified his leadership skills in Lego League. I was fortunate enough to have my boys participate with Toby and Lucy and Curtis in Lego League for a few years, and each year it was interesting to see how all of the kids grew from year to year, but Toby's leadership skills always grew exponentially in comparison to everyone else. He's an amazing leader. He's going to continue to be an amazing leader, and I can't wait to see what he does from here.
I was in Scouts with Toby for several years, and Toby always did such a great job in anything he was doing. I remember he was senior patrol leader for about a year, and he did a really good job. Especially we had Zoom meetings during COVID, and so he would plan those, and he actually did a really good job. I know when I was senior patrol leader, I couldn't have pulled that off. I couldn't have done that, and so he did a really good job leading our troop. He always had very good structure to his meeting plans. He was always very, very organized, as a scout should be, and he was a great leader. One of the points of the Scout Law is helpful, and Toby was very helpful. Whenever I needed any help with anything, whether it was in Scouts or outside of Scouts, Toby was there and willing to help with anything. One of the other major points of the Scout Law is cheerful, and Toby was always very cheerful. He was always smiling about something. He was always happy to come to the meetings, and he was on time, prepared, as a Scout should be, and I think Toby really embodies the Scout Oath and Law. Toby, I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud that you got your Eagle, and I hope you're having a great time in Oklahoma.
Hey Toby, first off, congratulations. The Eagle Scout is a huge accomplishment, achieved through only a tremendous amount of hard work and effort, so you should be very proud. I am grateful to have been a part of your journey to Eagle Scout as a den leader, as well as a fellow scouting parent, being with you from the Pinewood Derbies to popcorn sales to the countless miles of hiking and the soaked campouts. It was a lot of fun. So many good memories, in fact, that you've made a cameo in Ryan's graduation book. There you are. I was asked or tasked to come up with one memory, something that I could share with everyone, and it was hard to come up with just one. And I know that sounds cliche, but it really is. So I just want to say that I am very grateful, and I have an awesome memory of being able to go along with you, at least on part of your journey to becoming an Eagle Scout. So congratulations, Toby. It is well deserved.
Hi.
All right, let's give a round of applause for that video. Next, could I get Mr. Corey Bruns for the Eagle Charge? So, could I get Corey Bruns to the Eagle Trail?
All right, so I talked to Curtis, obviously, a few times before today, and, you know, he started talking about this awesome video, right? And, you know, I kind of got a little nervous. I'm like, can I go before the video? Right, you know? And so, hey, it's so awesome to see those accomplishments. You know, Toby, you've been with us a shorter period than what you have with your previous scouting family. And it's just awesome to see how you've developed and how you've grown and how you've led from the front and how you've showed how to be a good scout, how to be a good citizen and all that. And so, you know, just in camping with you and, you know, with the troop and everything else, it's been fun. You're the kid that shows up with the binder and the backpack and you're ready to go, right? Just like they were talking about. Like, you have not changed. Like, you know, you're SPL, you're in the leadership. Okay, hey, what can I do? What do I need to do? You're asking the questions instead of waiting for the, you know, someone to help answer those for you, right? And so that's awesome to see in a youth. You know, like I said, we have been on a few campouts. You know, think we've mainly stayed away from the broken bones and the cuts and the scrapes and everything else. But what an awesome adventure to have somebody that, you know, exemplifies what we talk about in the Scout Oath and the law and everything else. And you're living it and doing a great job. Hopefully, Scouting has done everything for you and will continue to. And we're going to talk a little bit more of that here in just a little bit. But it's been a great experience being able to be your Scoutmaster for a little over a year now. And who's counting, right? But it's been fun. You know, you showed great spirit. You sit here today, you still have a great smile, and you've been battle tested. This isn't an easy journey, right? You've made failures, right? You've had plenty. Yeah, we all have, right? And so we slip up. But always remember that you can come out on stronger on the other side and share your experiences with people. And hopefully it doesn't ease the blow for them, and it doesn't make the trail easier, but it's a guide, because you had a guide as well. You had your parents, okay? You had your past leaders. And so everyone always has a guide. You don't reinvent the wheel, but hopefully you make the wheel better each rotation it goes by. With that, I would like to have Mr. Mears, AKA Dad, come up here and share a few things.
Thank you. So, just to explain what's going on, so the Trail of the Eagle is usually presented by one leader in the Scout's life that sort of sees his whole trail. Unfortunately for Toby, I drug him out here to Oklahoma about 3 years ago. And so he didn't have one leader besides myself that has kind of seen him from beginning to end. And so first I want to congratulate you, Toby. This is a huge accomplishment, and me and your mom are very proud of you for making it to the Eagle. Second, I want to thank Joshua Matthew for putting together that video. He's an Eagle Scout from his former troop that got his Eagle Scout about a year ago, and is now working a videography degree at some university. I don't know which one, but it's kind of in his wheelhouse to put that kind of thing together, and so I want to make sure I thank him for that. So, like I said, I remember starting at the beginning 11 years ago when we joined Tiger Scouts together. I got to be the dad at that point. I remember, to share some memories and not go on too long, I remember some training you on pitching a tent, and then to basically get you out of my hair so I could help the pack set up the kitchen, I would tell you to go help other people set up tents, and you would go around and help everybody set their tent up. Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, you trained a future Cub Master to pitch her tent as a young wolf or bear, which she became your Cub Master about bear, if I remember right. I did miss your end of your Weeblos to Arrow of Light transition, but I heard it went really well with your mom. I think your mom had a great time taking care of you, and I think I think it led to a great experience for her and for you to share. I think it also gave me the space to sort of separate from you and let you be a scout. And I deliberately stopped helping you, and you've made it anyway, despite me not pulling you along like you were a cub. You earned merit badges like crazy. I mean, if you got 51 on your sash, that's incredible. You were a life before you time to be a life because of how fast you earned merit badges. We won't mention the 3 or 4 years you spent as life, though. Too long. I enjoyed working with you as a senior patrol leader. I enjoyed training you to be a leader. Your first go-around back in Ohio. And then I also appreciate your attitude for when I moved us to Oklahoma. And we knew it'd be hard. We knew that would put a kink in your Eagle trail. But you went about it with a good spirit. And then I was equally proud when this troop elected you senior patrol leader with almost no hesitation, no seeing you perform. They decided you were a good leader right from the get-go. I don't know what they saw. And again, now I'm standing back letting you lead. I want to mention this because I really didn't see this until your Eagle project. I had been leading up to that point the troop, and so the adults at the project would come to me for leadership naturally. Like that's in their minds, that's what they do. They go see an adult that's in charge, and they'll either see Corey or me and go, hey, what do we do? I couldn't tell them what to do. I mean, I had no clue what to tell them. I had to go tell them, you need to go see my son, because this is my job. I don't know. I mean, I knew the overarching, I knew a 30,000-foot level of what was going to happen that day, but I didn't have any of the plans. You had them. And so I sent, 4 or 5 adults. They'd come to me. I go, nope, you got to go see Toby. And I really appreciated your leadership maturity when we got in the car after that and I asked you about how you thought it went. And I think that's all I said. Like, I didn't prompt you or ask any questions or really have any feedback for you. I just asked you how it went. And you said it went pretty good, and I agree, it went pretty good. But then you went on to say, you know, there was one time when I took the task on myself and ran away from the group, and I should have sent somebody else because I was gone too long and folks started to not have direction. Quite frankly, I absolutely agreed with you. Like I said, I didn't have to come up with it. You were such a mature leader that you could critique yourself. And I mean, the BSA program works. I'm a complete believer. It builds leaders. He started as a 7-year-old ADHD mess, and now we've got somebody that I think could lead anybody. While I've got everybody's attention, I need to make a few thank yous. I want to thank Rusty, Ray, Lewis, Katie, Mindy, Angela, Mike, Tim, Dan, Charlie, Clara, Cliff, Derry, Dave, Eric, James, Janine, Jeff, Jonathan, Patrick, Rick, Stephen, Trevor, Trey, and Corey, and especially my wife for allowing me to drag my kids through this program and allowing me to join them as much as I do. And last but not least, congratulations. You are a leader. Own it a little bit, but don't let it go to your head. And we're very proud of you. So I'll turn this back over to Corey to do the presentation of the Eagle or the Eagle Charge.
Okay. Now we get to do the other stuff, right? Now the meat and potatoes, right? We've talked about you enough. Now we get to present some things to you, right? So, Eagle Scout candidate, Toby Mears. As a representative of Eagle Scouts of Last Frontier Council, I welcome you to the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts. Barely more than 2% of the Scouts. Hello. There we go. All right, let's do it this way. Barely more than 2% finish scouting and achieve what you have been recognized or about to be recognized with for today. The requirements are demanding, but fair, requiring perseverance and ability. I'm not here to talk now of your past accomplishments. They're great, but we're going to talk a little bit about your future opportunities. Now, I received my Eagle a long time ago, all right, just as many others have. Some more recent, okay? And in those years, it's continually enriched my life. It is now yours. When you attend a scouting function, scouters will recognize you as a doer. And you will be standing as an equal among leaders. Your Eagle Award will go far beyond scouting itself. When you apply to a college, or you apply for a good job, Eagle Scout goes on that application. And if it doesn't, it better, because you earned it. Because it helps. More than that, the things you have done, the leadership and character you have developed, it will stand you better than just a certificate or a ribbon hanging on your wall in your bedroom. I'm sure you got a few of those, right? Okay? Shows your past experience. You're going to have opportunity to be of service to others more than you already have. Through your school, your work, your text message that you might be getting, or through scouting. Because you know what you can accomplish. Other people are going to come to you because they see that in you. You exemplify it. In the years to come, you will casually meet men and women who are eagles as well. There will be an instant bond of camaraderie. For you have each shared a common experience. You each know the other can be trusted as a friend and as a brother in scouting. Yes, even the sisters are called brothers in scouting. That camaraderie among eagles extends throughout the nation, even around the world. For the rest of your scout life, Toby Mears, as you travel as a marked man, an Eagle Scout. Wear that badge with honor. Now, here in our troop, I did not start this. One of the other scoutmasters, former scoutmasters, Jeff Morgan, started this tradition in our scouts. And we give a hatchet to every scout as an award, but also as a representation of who you are as a character. This axe has different parts. Just as there's a cover on this blade, you have been taught to slow down in response, to protect yourself and others against harmful things. Right? Think twice, speak once. That serves a lot of people well. There's also the blade. You have been refined throughout all of your experiences, everywhere that you have been, into a fine edge. And that edge has proven its abilities through work, just as this axe does. But the blade and the edge can't do it alone. You have the handle and the guard, okay? Your scouting family and your parents and your extended family, they're that protection. They're that guard against life. They're that handle, the strong force behind you. Because without that strong force and the help, you don't stand a chance. The world's tough. You have to have backing. And even though you have that, you still have to have a little extra security, right? So anytime that you take this axe, or any axe, make sure that you control what you're doing. Make sure you're in charge, and you handle, and you use your leadership for the better good of everybody, not just yourself. So, if you would like to please come up here at this time, Toby. I will present this axe for you, and you can so use it or place it on the wall, whatever you do. But let it be a representation of all the hard work and dedication and backing that you have had from your family, your scouting family, and everyone that you have not met yet. But wait, there's more. Due to awesome people in here, I didn't say, it does say Eagle Scout for Troop 223, and we got his name laser engraved on here. And so you will have that, but I'm gonna put this right here for you, because I got one more thing. Like he said, modern technology, I gotta get it back on. There we go. So Toby, I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and a reverence for God. And whatever others may do, you will leave behind a record of which every other scout may be justly proud. Don't go nowhere. But wait, there's more. If I could be joined at this time by Mom and Dad, please. Okay, I don't need the mic, I can talk loud enough. Toby, at this time, I would like to present you with your Eagle Scout badge. Now, you also have a couple other people standing behind you that have given of their time, their efforts, their funds before you worked, right? And they put in a lot of hard work just as you did, okay? So that's why I'm gonna give you 2 pins to be able to award them with, and to be able for you to say thank you for helping me along the way. But first, I would like to be the first to congratulate you with your badge. This is your badge. Now, how old are you? 18. Great, you don't ever get to put this on. Because you waited until the end. No, I'm just kidding. All right, but go get you an Eagle Scout on,
I'd like to present my first mentor pin for Mr. Corey Brunts, my Scoutmaster. He played an instrumental role in shaping my leadership and teaching abilities. Under your guidance, I learned valuable lessons about leading in a large group, and I am forever grateful for your knowledge and skills you have imparted to me. Thank you for teaching me to be a leader.
You continue to pass the torch as well.
I'd like to present my second mentor pin to Mr. Rick Porter. When I was working on my Eagle Scout project, Mr. Porter was there for me every step of the way. He offered his unwavering support and guidance, helping me with everything from planning the project to arranging the transportation of supplies. Whenever I had a question or needed assistance with my project, Mr. Porter was always there to lend a hand. I am grateful for his kindness, generosity, and dedication to my project. To this day, I still remember your words of encouragement and support. Thank you, Mr. Porter, for all that you have done. I would like to present my third mentor pin to Mr. Lewis Wright, who served as the Scoutmaster and Cubmaster for my first troop and pack. Although he could not make it here today because he's in Ohio, I'd like to express my gratitude for his invaluable guidance and infectious humor and constant support. Whenever I needed a warm smile, whenever I remember his warm smile, his witty jokes, and his willingness to lend an ear whenever I needed advice or assistance. Thank you, Lewis, for being an exceptional mentor and for shaping me to the person I am today. All right, and I also have a thing I want to say. So I must first thank all my friends, my family, friends, and fellow scouts and leaders for joining me on this special occasion. It's been a long road of many years, and without your support, I would not be here today. Let me share a story with you. When I was a Weeblo Scout, one of the most exciting events of the year was our annual family camp. It was a chance to show off our survival skills and spend quality time with our families in the great outdoors. One year, my mom and I decided to take on a challenging hike leading us up the river, across the river, and then back down the other side. It was a beautiful scenic route and we were both excited to explore. As we made our way along the trail, we marveled at the stunning views of the wilderness around us. The air was crisp and fresh, and the sounds of the river rushing by were invigorating. We had a great time until we got to the second river crossing. To our surprise, we found there was only a few large boulders spaced out along the river. We were close to our campsite, and it was a 2-mile walk we did not cross at this point. So we decided to walk through the river. At first, it was easy to step from rock to rock, but there was a boulder missing in the center, and we could not find a way to cross without stepping in the river. We hesitated for a moment, but then we decided to take the plunge and step into the river. The water was cold, and we could feel the rocks under our feet. As we made our way across, we made it to the other side safely, albeit a little wet. Luckily, we had extra clothes at camp, so it wasn't all that big a deal. Looking back on that hike, I realized it was one of the most memorable experiences I had in scouting. And it was not just the stunning views or the thrill of the adventure making it so special. It was the fact that my mom and I had faced a challenge together and overcame it. It was a reminder that when things do not go as planned, we can still find a way to make the best of this situation and then come out stronger on the other side. While the rank of Eagle is mainly about leadership, I feel a big component about it is perseverance. Continuing onward even when you feel like you are walking against a river. Because there are larger rivers than the one that you are in now, and learning about it now will help you face large rivers. I would also like to thank all those who have helped make this moment possible, including Corbin McGuire and Truett Haddock, who are helping with flags, Devin Brunts, who is Master of Ceremonies, and also like to thank Joshua Matthew for that video earlier. And I also like to thank those who came early to help set up for setting up and other contributions to the ceremony. And I'd also like to thank those that helped at my project and those who donated to my project. I'd also like to express my heartfelt appreciation for my siblings, Lucy and Jay, for supporting me when I needed it most, my grandparents for encouraging me and for encouraging me in whatever I plan to do next, and finally, my mom and dad for their unwavering support, encouragement, and guidance along my journey. Your love and encouragement have been my guiding light. Thank you for being there for me every step of the way.
Next, can we get Corbin McGuire up for the retiring of the colors?
Audience, attention. Honor guard, attention. Honor guard, forward march. Halt. Prepare to retrieve the colors. Retrieve the colors. Honor guard, reform. About face. Honor guard, return to post. Halt. About face.
Next, can I get Scott Meyer up for the benediction?
Toby, we want to say congratulations, and a lot was shared today about leadership that those involved in scouting have seen, and we here at McFarland have also seen that. Are very proud of you to see that trickle over into not only the way that you serve the local organization, Mission Norman, that's meeting needs of families in our community in a real tangible way. Also on spring break mission trips this past spring break, building wheelchair ramps for people in need. Is that what you did? Good job. I was afraid I forgot your project. But one of the great things about scouting is that the leadership that you learned then trickles over into a lot of different things. And as you move from this stage of life, graduating from high school and moving on, what you've learned, you're going to be able to apply. And the benefit is going to be seen by many people, especially those who need things the most, because that's the kind of person you are, that's the heart you have, is to serve others. And I know that that is how you lead. You lead out of that desire to serve others. And so this is a well-earned award today, and I'm most impressed. You know, I've prayed at several Eagle Scout Court of Honor through the years. That's an impressive list. And I know that it's been noted, but as an outsider who was not involved in scouting and doesn't know all of the ins and outs, I'm impressed with that. And it says a lot about your character. And so I want to add my congratulations to that. So let us have a benediction, a word of benediction, if you'll pray with me. Dear God, an Eagle Scout Court of Honor marks the end of one journey, but it's a commitment to the next journey, a commitment to better scouting where all can participate, a commitment to better citizenship, and a commitment to be an example of leadership to everyone. We ask, oh God, that you will bless Toby in his future endeavors, all of those things, all of those journeys that are yet to be. We ask that you will walk with him wherever he goes, and that you will take with him the strength and the compassion and the wisdom and your love and your leadership that you have helped him to strengthen during his time in scouting. We ask, God, that you'll bless all of those who are gathered here, and that you will be, that we all can be committed to the scouting ideals, which instruct all of us to lead better lives. And may we, like Toby, always follow our own trails, discovering who it is that we are, and striving to go into the unknown. May God be with us all until we meet again. Amen.
So thank you for joining us. We have cookies and punch in the back, please, and a chance to visit with Toby. Otherwise, thanks for coming.
Now you can have a Will's already heading there. Hey, crack the cookies open. Let's go, Will.
Thank you. I did already. How busy are you? That's why I asked if you had that come across. A friend of theirs has a barbecue. They have because right now, on the phone,
See you, Rick.
Angie gave me. Pretty excited? It's a D20 for her dad. Actually, going a couple weeks early to do it. About that I range master. Yeah. It was pretty cool. I thought it was something. That's why I'm wearing it. I normally don't wear all the little trinkets that I did or some of that stuff, but I was like, that was kind of cool. I like that.
So that will be the goal you stay in your first year, not just.
How's it going?
Oh, no, okay. That's all. Really? That's awesome. Laura brought home this thing the other day.
Right there. Runs out.
What the committee's doing.
Good job. That's awesome.
Okay. How'd you break it?
It was one that you bought it and you built it. And you bought it.
Pastor out here to
Say it's bare bones. You didn't even have the on-off. You had to unplug and plug it in. It's like you 3D print new parts, buy stuff. Like now we have a on-off switch. Or we have a system on it that when it overheats, shuts it off.
Cool.
So it didn't come with those features.
I know you worked so hard on the slideshow and it's hardly visible. It was great.
Never got around to actually fixing it.
Oh, the slideshow. Oh, Yeah. I was thinking the video. So I heard slideshow and I thought video.
Well, in my life.
College, and they bought him a 3D printer when he was in high school.
Hey, he knew I was like that when he proposed. So.
They build houses now with them, like this.
No, I saw those that do the concrete.
Yes.
Not exactly right.
Were you working?
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Hired at the Y, but then
No, I would not.
their one
Yeah.
water instructor stepped down.
Yeah, take it down there,
So
just
all
go
my
start
stuff
building.
was sitting on the lawn.
That's what I want. Oh, that's what I want. Right, right.
She stepped down to head life instead.
We built a whole building. Not only that, like,
Kidding. So they're trying to find somebody to hire, but they don't have anybody. And then I figured out they were supposed to be hired for Life Hack. So Life Hack, like I didn't know they need a lot more, so I'm transferring over there. Instead, I'll go with, so I have to go through training again and I have to like basically start from square one, but. All right, in the end, you'll get paid more. You'll have double the training. Feel more confident.